What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So obviously we played Benfica yesterday and they beat us quite easily 2-1. We opened the scoring with Milik in the 4th minute, but then they scored a penalty and then Neres scored the winning goal. And yesterday in particular was probably the worst match of the season, and the problem with this is that there have been a lot of bad matches and they kind of compete for worst match of the season so far. We have 1 win out of 7 games. The football we're playing is absolutely horrible. A lot of the players aren't performing well and it seems like Allegri has lost the dressing room. So the main question is, how does Juventus fix this? How do they get out of this crisis? They've pretty much been in a crisis since winning the Scudetto, if I'm gonna be honest, but we have had our moments still, like winning the Coppa Italia or the Supercoppa Italiana, but this season in particular we have been absolutely horrible. And I think we can all agree that the main problem at this very moment is the manager Allegri. But there's even a bigger problem, that at the moment the management can't sack Allegri due to his massive salary. Now if you didn't know, when you sack a manager, they don't just lose their wage, they keep their wage until their contract ends or until they sign with another club. And Allegri, you know, he's 56, 57, so he's quite old, and I highly doubt he is going to take another job somewhere else. So if we were to sack him, we basically are guaranteed to be paying his wages until 2024, I think it is. So yeah, 2 or 3 other seasons of paying his salary without him even doing anything isn't the best thing in the world, and in my opinion it won't happen. The only way I see the management sacking Allegri at this very moment is if we lose or maybe even draw against Monza. And also you have to take into consideration that there aren't a lot of replacements for him at the moment. I mean, we do have Zidane, who is a decent option, but at the same time it is a bit of a gamble due to his wage. There is also Pochettino, but again, a lot of people like Pochettino. I don't personally like him. I mean, he didn't manage to win the League with the likes of Neymar, Mbappe, you know, that PSG squad. There is Tuchel, but again, he is a defensive manager, and if anything, we're not really solving any problems. He got sacked having the form that Allegri is having at the moment, and sure, when he comes in, he'll probably fix a lot of stuff temporarily, but he isn't a manager that you keep for the long run. People are suggesting maybe getting Conte back. I don't think Conte back would be a good idea. Allegri back sounded like a good idea, but again, if anything, if you look at Lippi also, getting managers based on their work in the past for the club does not work. And then you have obviously the kind of small names like De Zerbi, Italiano, Juric, which to me Italiano would be a pretty good option. He plays good football. Vlahovic excelled under him. Juric isn't bad either, but I do kind of feel like Juric, he kind of performs with the small teams and maybe doesn't know how to perform for the top teams. A lot of managers are like that. Regardless, in my opinion, sacking Allegri is no doubt. I've been defending Allegri for a long time, but at this moment I can't defend him anymore. I mean, thank you for all the trophies that you won for us in the past, but unfortunately it didn't really work out. It's totally fine. As I said before, Lippi also failed in his second term with Juventus. It's something that happens. Regardless, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, share, subscribe for more Scott content. Let's see you in the next one.